Let's say you live in a small suburban town in New York State. A friend tells you that a local building owner wants to expand the parking lot on their property. Except this means that several acres of forested land will be cut down. You might be distressed to hear this news, but also unsure what to do. But then you learn there's a law that allows citizens to participate in examining environmental factors of a development project, like the parking lot expansion. This law is called the State Environmental Quality Review Act, or SEQR for short.
SEQR forces all state agencies, not just the Department of Environmental Conservation, but all state agencies to take into account environmental impacts when they're evaluating any action.
Mr. McTiernan has been tracking the SEQR process for over 30 years. He is going to help us understand SEQR basics. According to McTiernan, SEQR addresses three main areas. In a nutshell, major development projects must consider environmental harm early in the planning stage. The public has to have a chance to participate in the process. If potential harm is found, it must be addressed as part of the project plan before a building permit is issued. Which environmental harms does SEQR focus on?
It requires the government to take a quote-unquote hard look at all of the environmental impacts. The full spectrum: air pollution, water pollution, land use, community character. Consider alternatives that are less likely to have adverse impacts on any of those resources. And in addition, to think about and develop potential plans to mitigate any unavoidable adverse impacts.
But when it comes down to it, the best way that citizens can be involved is to know when the public meetings are and the deadline for submitting written comments. Mr. McTiernan has advice for people who decide to write a letter.
There are many comment letters where people occasionally fall victim to the idea that, oh, I have to have a voluminous letter for it to be taken seriously.
For a citizen who wants to dig into the details of the SEQR process, McTiernan suggests taking a look at the handbook.
It runs through a complete checklist of all of the potential areas of impact and provides references to interested citizens about where they might find information. And SEQR has pushed environmental issues to the forefront, and things that in the past, and what I mean in the past, before SEQR, would have just been done, now have a public process.